What's up everyone, how you doing? I hope you're great. Welcome to my channel. My name is Tando and I'm going to be reacting to another hot video. Okay, so stick around, like, comment, share and subscribe, and let's get it.
Lira gives her first radio interview since suffering a stroke about 14 months back. Reality show This Body Works For Me is back for another season.
What was that?
Hello and welcome to Red Live, and our first topic of the video, Lira gives her first interview since suffering from a stroke. Musician Lira says that she does not take anything for granted after suffering a stroke about 14 months back. Now, she recently spoke to Rilebogile on the upside of failure on Radio 702, where she opened up about how she learned again to speak, read and write. Now, I did watch the whole interview, and you can clearly see that Lira is still struggling to communicate and speak properly, but from what she says that she couldn't speak at all, it does seem that she has progressed leaps and bounds in these 14 months. But yeah, she goes on to say, I get surprised how much progress I am making, and today is a good day. Now, she was asked why she decided to share her story and why she decided to do an interview right now. And she said, people have been asking me to share my story and I wasn't ready because I couldn't talk. I wasn't ready to speak in a conversation, but now I'm ready and my speech impediment doesn't bother me as it did before. I am here to share my story. So yeah, I mean, she does make a good point. You know, people who were asking for interviews for her to come out and talk to them, well, she does mention that she couldn't talk. So at the end of the day, how was she going to do the interview? I don't think that she learned some sign language. And also, I don't think a radio interview would go down very well with someone, you know, sign language over radio.
Makes
but yeah,
no
she
sense.
does go on to say that she is now ready and she is able to speak a little bit better. And listening to the interview, you can honestly tell that, you know what, she's still not really 100% when it comes to her speech and talking. But it's good. It's good. Now, Akola called in and asked if there was anything good that came from suffering the stroke. This is what Lira had to say. Just to enjoy life. I don't take anything for granted. It has made me value life a bit more. When you have a stroke, it calms you from the stress of life. When I'm stressed, I can't speak. So it is important for me to keep calm and peaceful. So according to Lira, the good that came out from her suffering a stroke was she got to enjoy life a little bit more, and she doesn't take it for granted, which is some good words, some wise words over there. Now, apart from this interview, Lira revealed 6 months into her recovery that she had been diagnosed with aphasia, and she shared that she was well on her way on her journey of healing. This is what she said at the time. Can you believe it's been 6 months? How time flies. I am feeling like myself, yet I am still on my recovery journey. It's going to take some time, but it's reversible. But on her birthday, she actually spoke. Well, I think this was actually the first time she actually spoke to the public after her suffering a stroke. Apart from that, about a year after she suffered the stroke, Lira opened up about the day it happened. She wrote a lengthy Instagram post explaining that she had been exploring Germany. So around March the 22nd, Lira posted the following on social media. Today marks a year since I had a stroke. I was so happy to be in Germany. It had been 3 years since I traveled overseas due to COVID, and I had traveled alone to Frankfurt. The band was coming from Sweden. I arrived 2 days before my performance. I walked around taking in the sights and scenes and the people. I had seen a poster featuring Moses and myself. I even saw the venue where we would have performed. I spent the whole afternoon walking. At about 4:15 p.m. I had a stroke. The sensation lasted about 15 minutes. I had no idea what was happening, so I kept walking and nobody could see that I had a stroke because I was walking normally. I walked into a restaurant, but I couldn't talk. I moved my mouth, but words couldn't come out.
Scary.
When I realized this, I just broke down. The staff at the restaurant offered me a seat. I couldn't communicate. I thought about asking them the direction to my hotel.
On top of that, listen, okay, on top of that, this is a different country. This is a foreign country. Can't even speak the language. Like, bro, all you have is English at that point. And I didn't know stroke could attack you while you're walking. You could have stroke while, I don't know, while you're walking. Wow, this is a nightmare. traveling by yourself in a different country where you can't communicate. Never mind the fact that, I mean, obviously it's stroke, it's hindering your ability to speak, but the language also, you can't even. This is a nightmare. This is so scary. But I'm glad she made it.
Communicate that. Once I stopped crying and got myself together, I left. It took me 2 hours to find my hotel. It was about 7 p.m. when I got to my hotel. I couldn't communicate with the receptionist, so I just took a shower and tried to communicate via WhatsApp, but I could not type. The words made absolutely no sense to me. I couldn't figure out what the letters meant and how to put them together. I managed to get a hold of someone special to me and got them to understand that I wasn't alright. 23rd March, long story short, I fell asleep, and in the morning, my agent tried to reach me. She sent 2 people to my room, and they figured out that I couldn't speak. The German promoter came and called the ambulance. The paramedics couldn't speak English, and it's only when I got to hospital that I found out that I had a stroke. I was shocked. I cried the whole day, and in the morning, I accepted my situation. Wow, indeed, from what she wrote over there, I mean, I could just imagine not being able to type, not being able to read or talk.
You're wondering what's going on with you, like,
but yeah, imagine just right now, out of the blue, being unable to do any of those things.
So scary.
But yeah, we are definitely happy that Lira is recovering on her journey, on her recovery
I wish
journey,
her all the
and
best.
may she get to 100% soon. Now, before we move on to the next.
Also, I was thinking about, when I heard the news about Lira and the stroke, I was thinking it couldn't have happened to the worst person, and I mean that in the sense that this person is a singer. She sings, that's her career, and I'm sure she does other things like produce, direct and do other things, but she needs to sing. She does that for a living, and I mean, so scary because it's going to affect her ability to sing now in everything that she does, and it's so scary. It's so terrible, but I'm glad she's recovering and things are working out. So
please do me a huge favor. If you do enjoy the content here on Red Live, do give this video a huge thumbs up. It does help out a lot. And also, if you are new to the channel and haven't subscribed, do hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification to be notified of future uploads. Our next topic, reality show This Body Works For Me back for another season. After stirring up the reality television streets with the jaw-dropping first season, the cast of This Body Works For Me is returning for another
What
run.
happens? I don't know
another
this.
wild run, if you ask me. Now, much to the delight of a lot of fans and viewers, Showmax has renewed This Body Works For Me for a second season that will premiere on August the 20th.
Okay, I think I have a clue of what happens in the show. I think it's a reality. I don't know the show name, but I recognize a few faces, like this girl with the purple what's her name? I know she's a prostitute, ne? And I know Bang. So I'm guessing they're all prostitutes and they're selling, and I don't know what else. I don't know the premise of the show, but I'm guessing that's what happens. Because I also noticed Mang Banikoli. I think it's the one in the pink suits, bodysuits, whatever.
2023. Now, Wandi Ndlovu has been teasing her followers that she is filming, and now her fans will finally see all that she has been up to. I wonder if they're going to include her escapades at the podcast and chill. But yeah, the trailer for season 2 has gotten fans excited for the new installment as it teases a mix of fun, drama, sisterhood, sexiness, and new faces. Now, do get in the comment section down below. If you have watched the trailer, what do you guys think about it? Are you excited for season 2? Now, I mentioned new faces, and those faces will be Diamond, Dion, and Lebu will be joining the returning cast members Bubbly, Gina, Prima Donna, and Wandi. Now, fans will remember Dion, who made an appearance in season 1 as Prima Donna's friend. Now, when it comes to Dion, I will say this. It's very hard to find pictures of her fully dressed. I know this is a problem that I'm sure a lot of guys wouldn't really consider a problem. But when you she tried to make a video for YouTube. You need those PG pictures.
Wow, that's
and
the
these girls are
problem.
making it hard, no pun intended,
Oh my
to
God.
find dressed up pictures, decent pictures if it
Decent.
were. But yeah, Dion is
Wow.
a digital content creator from Bloemfontein who has been independent from a young age. Now, she spoke about the show, and this is what she had to say about featuring on it. This Body Works For Me is a positive platform for women who are in the sex work industry. It humanizes us and shows people that we are just like them. We are often stigmatized and shunned. So shows like this help with putting the message across about who we are as people and individuals to the world. I have been through a lot and I have survived a lot of things. So I think people will be inspired by my journey, especially young women who are going through something similar. So yes, ladies, if you are going through something
who
similar,
is gonna be inspired by
prepare
this?
yourself to be inspired.
Inspired ukuthi
Another
ayenzeni?
cast member, Diamond, who is a mother and a stripper from Alexandra in Johannesburg, also had some things to say about the show.
I can't believe
This is
they're
what she
airing
is
this
quoted as saying,
on TV.
I joined season 2 because I want people to see the truth about being a stripper. It is not just what you see at face value. We are real people with real emotions and people who depend on us. We go through a lot. It is not an easy job. It is a craft that we work hard to perfect, and I think people do not realize that. My biggest goal is to shed light on the industry, and maybe hopefully that might help someone else. Look, I've been to a strip club once or
Bro.
twice in my life, and I will say this, I agree, it's definitely not some easy work. I mean, the things that they do, twerking and shaking, I mean, it's not really difficult, but it's a skill in itself. I don't think anyone can just twerk like some of them girls twerk over. Hey, you know what? Back to the story at hand.
Why are we watching
There
this?
is another lady, Lebu, who's from Tembisa in the Israel, and she
Body
is an
Works.
aspiring farmer and the first trans woman on the show. This is what she had to say.
I can tell that
As
she's
a
trans, this
woman,
one.
I am already othered. So add the fact that I am also a sex worker, it makes it way harder. My aim for being on This Body Works For Me is to show people the trans experience. We all come in different shapes and sizes. No story is the same. Every story is unique. Every story deserves a platform. I hope to teach and make it easier for those who are coming after me. I don't really
come, guys.
understand the
No
coming
pun.
after you, but
No pun
yeah.
intended.
Moving
Don't
swiftly
follow
along, there was
in their
also some
footsteps.
comments from returning cast members
Don't
who
do
also
that.
shared their hopes for the second season.
I mean, do what
Bubbly
you want,
plans
but
to be more open this season
not this
while
road. This
also
road,
standing up for
nah.
herself more. This is what
This part.
she said. I am still the same bubbly person, but I am learning to put my foot down more so that people don't take advantage of my kindness. Gina is trying to be more peaceful this season. This is what she had to say. I honestly tried to come in the new season with an open mind and an open heart. I do not like how I lost some friendships last season. I want to get along more with the ladies and have a good time while building each other up. Prima Donna's goal for the season is to grow and pursue the things that she loves. This is what she said. In season 1, people did not get to know me fully. I am a very chill person that
What
gets along
season
with
is coming
everyone.
up next?
Because of
Is
how
it
things
season 2?
happened last season, I was always on the defense. This year is different. You will see drama, but you will get to know me better. 1D promises to bring the fire in each episode. This is what she had to say. The 1D in season 1 is still who I am, but I have grown up now. You will see me, but in a different light. I now try to understand other people more, but if you come for me, I will come for you too. I respect people, and all I want is just for them to respect me too. This body works for me. I will say this, I reached a point where I had some fatigue when it comes to reality shows.
Who's watching
but this
this
one
show?
was kind of interesting, I
Who
enjoyed
is
the
watching
first
this
season,
show?
so I'm hoping, season number 2 brings the same energy. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, do get in the comments.
Okay. Thank you for watching this video. See you on the next one. Bye.